Descartes feared that the world we exist in may be an illusion, that nothing we perceive can be known to exist, because our perception can be tricked. While Descartes explored the reality of our existence, we're going to look at another illusion that exists in our everyday life: choice. To do this, we'll first look at the Matrix, the scene when Neo meets the Oracle for the first time.
I'd ask you to sit down, but you're not going to anyway. And don't worry about the vase.
What vase?
That vase.
I'm sorry.
I said don't worry about it. I'll get one of my kids to fix it.
How did you know?
Oh, what's really going to bake your noodle later on is, would you still have broken it if I hadn't said anything? You're cuter than I thought.
Hey, don't think about pink elephants. The first thing the Oracle does is supposedly demonstrate her powers by foreseeing Neo knocking the vase over. However, one needs to pay attention to the next thing she say. When she asks Neo to think about the outcome of the interaction if she didn't mention the vase to Neo in the first place. Much like how our perception is susceptible to faults, as my little thinking exercise demonstrates, our choices can be as easily manipulated. In fact, there are books written on negotiation and social behaviors that teaches people how to frame others in a favorable state of mind. What, if any, of our choices is a choice at all? Next, we'll look at the Minority Report. In the final confrontation between John, the protagonist, and Lamar, the antagonist, the precogs, humans capable of predicting murders, predicted that Lamar would kill John. When the police start converging on John and Lamar's position, John points out that in order to prove the precog system is correct, Lamar has to kill John, but at the expense of killing a friend and going to jail.
So, what are you gonna do now? What's it worth? Just one more murder. You're rotten hell with a halo, but people will still believe in pre-crime. All you have to do is kill me, like they said you would. Except, you know your own future, which means you can change it if you want to. You still have a choice, Lamar. Like I did.
Yes, I have a choice. And I made it. Forgive me, John. Forgive me.
As Descartes mentioned, sometimes we dream without realizing we're actually dreaming and believe what we see in the dream to be real. But when we do realize it is a dream, we start to notice the contradictions. We're not able to return to the previous state. Much like perception, if we were to know our future, the future ceases to be real. When we are told the consequences of our choices change. The contradiction was pointed out in the Minority Report. If our choices can be determined, it's like going into a room with multiple doors, but what we don't realize is that only one of the door actually opens. However, we never find out because our personalities always takes us to the functional door. Therefore, life turns from something with endless possibilities to a linear path with the illusion that we have a choice. Finally, we look at the Adjustment Bureau. When the main character, David, is told by an angel that he couldn't be with a woman he loves because it wasn't meant to be, he questions the reasoning.
You've seen what we can do. You can't doubt we are who we say we are.
Look, it's not about who you are, it's about who I am.
Can't outrun your fate, David.
I just disagree with you about what my fate is. I know what I feel for her, and it's not going to change. All I have are the choices that I make, and I choose her.
The Adjustment Bureau can be viewed in two ways. Although David stressed that he had a choice, this can be viewed in the point of the audience. From the moment the film starts, David's choice has been chosen, even though David might not know it. But the audience does, because this is a film, and it doesn't change. This can also be seen in the point of view of David, in which he is told something couldn't happen because he had no choices, but he demanded the ability to choose and face the consequences.
Is that about us?
Yes.
What does it say?
It says that this situation between the two of you is a serious deviation from the plan. So the chairman rewrote it.